you good if I start?
Yeah, start it up.
3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the You Are Here podcast. This is episode 28 of the podcast. 28. It's going by, man.
Bang, bang.
I remember we were just talking about how, like, when we did the first episode, which was in January. Just crazy.
That is, yeah. It was January.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But first, you guys can find the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Castbox, Earworm, Fake. We made it up. www.yourherepodcast.co. Could not afford the M.
We couldn't afford it. We're .co.
We're poor.
We don't have sponsors.
Waiting on a sponsorship.
We don't have any kind of funding.
But yeah.
We're in a basement. Can we be real? You want to keep it 100?
Hey.
We're in a basement right now.
Whoa.
It's a nice basement.
Dude, this is a mansion.
But that's where everything starts. Come
in
on.
A mansion. In the bottom floor
Either
of a
start in
mansion.
like a garage or a basement or a hole.
There's nothing wrong with a basement, dude. I love a basement.
No, dude. That's an audio message.
Well, Dave, I'm gonna pass it on to you.
Okay.
We have another guest out here.
Okay.
Who's that?
Don't say anything.
I'm passing it on.
Please just don't say anything.
Start.
Please don't say anything. Okay. Okay. Our guest today I have to describe in a few ways, but the main thing I want to say is this person, this human being, this spirit from above is one of the most gigantic-hearted artists, human beings, women, just all around truly remarkable people I've ever met. Very open and honest. I appreciate our relationship so much. Samantha Mellina is here. She is an actress, photographer, a musician, singer, poet.
Ooh.
I'm probably forgetting things, but there's a lot going on. So Samantha Mellina is here, and let's clap it up for Samantha.
Clap it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Damn, you're here, and you got your Mickey Mouse shirt, your LA hat, and a big smile on today.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
I'm fucking shitting my pants.
Sunlight just walked in the room. Girl, you're here. You are here, episode 28.
Yeah.
Yes.
How you feel?
I can't breathe.
So we're gonna start it off. This is a
She
good
can't breathe, man.
Yeah.
She can't breathe. It's all right. I can't either.
Okay.
After doing this 28 times.
Yeah.
But how was your week, dude?
What's that mean? How was my week?
How's your week, man?
It was great. We hung out. Me and Mikey hung out.
For the first time.
We went and got some ramen on Sunday.
Ooh, where? Where'd you guys go?
Tatsu
Where's
Ramen.
They
that?
recommended.
Shout out Tatsu Ramen. It was over by the theater for the New City. That's where I used to get like lunch on my
Oh, you
rehearsal.
guys
house.
in the city?
Yeah,
Oh,
Lower East
shit.
Side.
Okay,
Went all
cool.
the way.
Yeah. What'd you think? What would you rate it?
So look,
Now you've been to Japan.
I've been to
dude.
Japan. I've lived in Japan.
Yeah.
I want to go to Japan.
We're talking about ramen.
We're talking about ramen.
We're talking about broth.
Yeah.
We're talking about noodles.
This is
All
like.
right, we're talking about a 72-hour process.
Is it that long?
Yes, for tradition.
Had to be 72 hours.
And
for
all
this.
I'm gonna say is that was some good ass ramen.
You tasted those 72 hours?
I don't know if it was 72. It might have been. They might have cut a corner or two, but
Okay.
it was definitely still really good.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the
You appreciate
recommendation. It was really good.
1 out of 10.
Wow.
1 out of 10.
Yeah. Dude, ramen
1
is
out of
like
10. What'd you rank it?
for see the thing is it's like it from being in the city, it's
First
a different
bite.
ranking.
First bite.
First bite?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a while since I've been in Japan. I'm gonna give it like an 8, dude.
Hey.
I'll give it an 8.
Wow,
It was really good.
That's a pretty
It was
high
really good.
ranking. That's pretty good.
It
The
was
only way I could describe it is like a holiday in your mouth.
Damn.
You know, it's like
I
an
guess.
entire
Dude,
day
I
with
can
the
see, though,
family and
during-
like
in
festive
winter, man.
shit.
Christmas?
Yeah,
Yep,
like Christmas.
in there, man.
That sounds good.
That's what it's like for me.
I feel you.
There's a fire.
You ate 4 eggs.
It's so weird when you
What?
experience. Yeah, I put
4 eggs?
inside the ramen.
No way.
I swear to God.
Does it
Everyone
come
was
with, like,
giving Davis
one?
the eggs, dude.
I got an extra egg. Then someone gave me their egg. I think I had 3 eggs, but I was offered a 4th egg and I turned it down. But really,
The
like
pickled eggs.
the pickled
Oh,
eggs,
yeah,
they're
those
so
pickled eggs.
good.
Yeah.
God, that whole thing,
Full of
dude.
sodium, man.
It's presented
I
in a
love
way
it.
that's like it's like a ceremony, right? It's like
Dude, there is an art form, man.
yeah, dude.
There's this film I recently watched. I had it for a long time. I didn't get around to it. It's called Tampopo.
Okay.
It's in like the Criterion collection. It's like a pretty
okay.
it's a pretty like famous film like globally,
And
it's literally just about ramen.
wow.
It's about this like lady that had a ramen shop and she was terrible. and like it's kind of like a Japanese kind of Western styled film. It's really funny, a lot of weird things, but it's very Japanese.
Okay.
I can let you if you want to see it.
Yeah, I do want to see it.
You know what I mean? So it's really good.
I want to learn about it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's funny. And like Japan's very like there's a lot of eccentric things about it, especially in filmmaking with comedy.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd find it interesting.
Okay.
A different side of film.
I'm down to check, dude. I'm down to watch. I'm down to watch.
Shout out Tampopo. Yeah.
Shout out, yeah.
Old school stuff.
Tampopo.
No, but stop.
Got it. Roger. Anyway, Sam Mellina, Samantha
struggle
Mellina.
was really real.
We don't call you Sam anymore. Your name is Samantha.
Right, I'm not a shortcut.
No, you are not a shortcut, girl.
Shout out.
Shout out, Jimmy P. You are not a shortcut, girl.
Yeah. Samantha.
I just want to get into so much with you already. Like, there's stuff. We've been talking all day, but like,
we have been.
I want to like still talk more.
Yeah, I love to talk. That's like my favorite thing. Like, I love talking on the phone.
Dude, I hate talking. And I run a podcast.
I think you like talking, but like to get you to the point of open conversation is rough. Yeah. But you're here now.
Work progress.
Episode 28. Sam.
Yeah, hit me.
Where you're a Jersey girl.
Yeah.
Sammy's
Jersey
sweethearts
girl.
in the
LA
building.
hat.
Dude.
What happened?
What happened? Well, the reason why I wear it, it's such a stupid reason why I wear it. Well, not stupid.
No,
it's just silly.
It's not stupid if you like it.
So there's a movie with Hilary Duff. Shout out Hilary Duff.
Shout out Hilary Duff. Had the hugest crush.
I haven't heard that name in so long.
Me too. I had like such like a talent crush on her. I like wanted to be her.
Yeah.
So she was in this movie called Cinderella Story.
Yes.
And her character name was Sam.
Damn.
And it took place in LA.
Got you.
And so my dad is from Brooklyn. He loved the Brooklyn Dodgers when they were in Brooklyn.
Oh, wow.
And it kind of has like a theme about her dad. Like her dad dies, but like my dad's still alive. Like luckily, thank God.
Thank God. Shout out Mr. Mellina.
Shout out.
Yeah. And like I just wear it. I don't know. I wear it because it's like kind of reminds me of my dad. It kind of reminds me of just like wanting to. And my dad actually bought my original LA hat, but I lost it.
No.
I lost it. But it didn't have this like the ponytail like
the strap there?
Oh, really?
Oh,
It's okay.
shit.
You're okay. You're all right.
But like it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know where it went.
I used to have an LA
It
hat.
had like good wear and tear on
Yeah.
it too. Like this was starting to like
yeah.
fray.
Yeah.
It looked really cool.
Edgy.
Damn.
You're edge.
And my dad bought it. Ugh, so sad.
Yeah, the dad factor's tough. You can't replace that.
No.
But this is
he
still
doesn't
meaningful.
know yet.
Oh.
If he listens to this, he'll know.
Uh-oh.
Don't listen, Dad, if you heard that.
Just skip forward.
Yeah.
Skip forward.
I mean, he
Damn,
won't listen.
He already
He
heard
doesn't,
it.
he doesn't understand what this is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. He doesn't understand what this is. He doesn't listen to podcasts.
He watches Fox News and
Oh yeah, right on. Right on.
baseball.
Right on.
Right on.
Fox
Yeah.
News.
Yeah.
Fox News.
Yeah.
Love it. Hate it.
Yeah, but from Westfield. That's what we are
Yeah.
getting at.
From Westfield.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the big malls out there in Westfield, no?
No. That's just called Westfield Mall.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's just like the
Bro, that's the
company name.
chain.
But no, it's like it's a chain. There's Westfield Mall like in New York. The Oculus is Westfield Mall.
That's a little
is it?
confusing.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
The Oculus is crazy. Have you been there?
No.
It's really cool. What a
Crazy.
cool building.
I mean, there's no point in going
Yeah.
to buy anything
Oh.
because it's just like
Crazy.
designer.
Yeah. Also,
You're walking around like, wow, this is great, but I can't buy anything.
Also, the stores are kind of underwhelming. The only cool store in there is
Yeah.
the Apple Store.
Yeah.
'Cause
Just
it's,
that
like,
center
2 floors.
spot is cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
kind of
cool.
The Oculus.
Oculus, man.
And then you moved to the city, right? From Westfield?
So, I went to school in Westfield.
Oh.
I went to Holy Trinity. It was like a Catholic school.
Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out Catholicism.
The Trinity, dude.
Holy Trinity.
And then
Your face is amazing.
and then I went to Catholic school in Scotch Plains for high school. Still lived in Westfield, and then my parents moved while I went to college at Kane University for 2 years. And they moved
Kane
up.
University.
Yeah, I went there for 2
I don't
years.
think you ever told me that.
It wasn't like a great part of my life,
Right.
Because it was. And let me rewind. It was a good part of my life. I learned a lot for sure, but it was. It wasn't time wasted, but I could have already been in the city if I really took myself seriously. But things take time, and I needed to have those 2 years where I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah. Yes.
For sure.
Yeah. Essential.
Yeah, my parents moved to...
You've continued education in the city then?
Yeah, so I went to school for 2 years at Kane, and then my, what's it called? You're somebody who takes care of you, who like, what's their...
Guardian.
Caretaker. Guardian.
No.
Foster parent.
What is the name? Your counselor. Your counselor was like, hey, you're not going to class. And I was like, yeah, I know. And they were like...
You just weren't showing up.
No, I wasn't showing up. I was sleeping in. I was dating somebody. I was like completely like just had the love goggles on. And it wasn't even like love. I was just blinded by everything. And then she was like, you should go to AMDA. It's like American Musical Academy of Dramatic Arts. Shout out AMDA.
Shout out.
A lot of people call it Scamda, and I don't look at it that way at all. But that's just me. She was like, it's a conservatory, which means you're there 5 days. You're there every day, and you're singing, acting, dancing every day, and you're being trained, and it's just a certificate. There's no degree, but you have all these tools that you learn, and you get taught by people that are in the business and whatever. And I was like, all right. And I've always kind of wanted to go, and I had gone to an open house in like the year before, and I really liked it and stuff. And then I was just too scared to go, and I went, and I loved it. And I finished it, and I finished it with their version of a 4.0. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah. And I still have the opportunity, if I wanted to go to the new school.
Wow.
Yeah. And like finish it out in 2 years if I wanted to.
Wow.
Which I still think I might do, because I really like school. I really like to learn. I really do. Yeah. But it's just about incentive and like getting up and all that stuff.
Right.
And fortunately my parents are like, you know what, you should go.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Wow. Damn. That'd be a cool little new chapter, huh?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
it doesn't. You don't have to, but it's cool.
I would go for directing, though. I think.
Ooh, there we go.
I want to talk more about this.
Yeah.
There's a shift happening.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, you always seem to be in a state of like growth, and you shift perspective in like a way where you're like, I think I really enjoy music, and I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah,
and you're like, I really want to make an album, and like
I look at myself like an octopus. I say this a lot because I like have so many things that I love that I want to like just dabble into, and I don't know. I can't ever make up my freaking mind. I can't make it up. I'm like, and then I get in my head, and then I just don't. Then I end up doing nothing at all. I'm just like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna not do a thing and just sit here on Instagram and like dabble away.
Because it's too many things.
I overwhelm myself. I need to like be like, like I need to be like, this is what I need to do for a few months, and if I don't like it, then I move to this thing that I like, and this and that.
That's like a reverence for life. That's like you're like you really enjoy life, and like you have passion for so many things that life has to offer you. I think so, like, because it's never like a negative place where you're coming from. Every time I talk to you about things, you're always like talking about the thing in a really positive light. Yeah. And all those things you really love and want to do.
It's true. I just haven't fully dabbled into any of them, except for photography. I've actually like focused on that pretty hard.
Yeah.
That's like the only thing that's like, maybe it's because it's, this is going to get deep. But maybe it's because I'm behind something and I have control of it and like what it looks like, you know? Like there's that thing separating me
and the framing of a thing.
And the subject.
Yeah. That answers one of my questions.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to ask about photography and stuff. Yeah. And just like what not like what do you get out of like taking a photo? Yeah. But kind of like like what do you hope to achieve?
This isn't the question segment yet, dude.
I know, I'm sorry.
Or you start asking questions, bro.
One already.
No, this is what he does, Sam.
I never do this. This is my first time.
She's my friend, okay? And I just wanted to talk to her about her past. All right. I'm just kidding.
We were talking about this when we were in Central Park.
We were.
The reason, I mean, we can get into it later. More.
We can get into it whenever you want.
We'll pick it up later. Okay. Yeah, we'll pick it up later.
Hold that
thought. Take a mental note.
Yeah, take a mental note.
Put a little tab there. Put a little bookmark there.
Put a bookmark there.
We can talk about that later too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get ready, dog. So you joined Playhouse West. We talked about that a bit today.
Mm-hmm.
When did that happen? When did you guys meet?
2016, 15?
15.
16. 2016.
Because I graduated
Is that right? I'm so effed up with the dates. It's crazy.
No, it is 2015.
15.
Holy
That's 25.
crap.
Yep.
That's coming on. I mean, this is me fast forwarding a year, but that's coming up on 5 years.
Yeah, straight up.
Damn.
But that's where we met.
Yeah.
What made you go to Playhouse West?
Okay. So,
We can talk about it.
I saw Of Mice and Men on Broadway 3 times.
Shout out James Franco.
Shout out James.
Chris O'Dowd.
Chris O'Dowd. I really love Chris O'Dowd. I really loved him. I really loved James Franco. I had just bought, I think James Franco just came out with his book, Actors Anonymous, and I had read it. And I was just like inspired, and I saw it. I went and saw Of Mice and Men, and then this guy, Jim, walked on stage. And I was like, holy shit, he's just awesome. Like, I can't stop watching him. Like, where's he from? Like, where did he learn how to act like that? Everything just came off like, I just believed everything he said. And every time I saw the show, it was different in a good way. And I was like, wow, I was still at AMDA at the time. I was like about to graduate it was in 2014 when they did the show. And I saw their last performance, actually. I went to their last performance. And then the next day, they actually shot it for the PBS version.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I know a lot about it. It's so weird. I'm not a creep, promise.
Promise.
Yeah, so I went and I saw the last show, and I was like really moved, and I just love the play, and like I love Lenny. I just love Lenny.
The play's beautiful.
Lenny is like one of my favorite characters. He's he just crushes everything that's so beautiful, and he doesn't
mean to.
And I relate.
I want to play Lenny one day.
I know. I wish there was like a woman
dude.
version of Lenny. Oh yeah, Lenny. You'd be a good Lenny.
Crush it.
Yeah. So I was like, who is this guy? And I added him, or I started following his life, and he posted that he was starting the school, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put that on the back burner. If by the time I graduate, if I'm not doing anything, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take his class. Lo and behold, a year comes, and I'm like,
that's wild.
All right,
that's
wild. Like I didn't ever like unfollow. I'm like, oh, he's annoying. Like how you unfollow people. You're like, I don't need to follow. Yeah. I was always kind of interested in how he was always talking about the school too, and how he was just like, it was just the way, it was very enticing. Everything was very enticing and tasteful, and so I was just like, all right, I'm gonna go. And I went, and I sat there, and I pretended that I was like really serious.
Trained.
Actor. And I sat there, and I was just like, okay, I need to let my guard down way more and take myself way less seriously, but also seriously at the same time. And here we are. We met at school.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. That's kind of similar to your story too.
Yeah, very similar.
Wow.
Did you see it?
I saw the play.
Yeah.
I only went once, but it was like life changing. For me, it was like exactly the same thing. It was like, all right, this dude seems to be doing something with this rope that is pretty fucking enticing. And I was like, he had like a lasso.
Yeah.
It's like a cattleman.
Yeah, he wrapped it around the bed.
Yeah, and I was like, there's something about what he's doing that was just like really compelling. And I had never like looked him up before, and after the show I was like, well, let me just see what's up. And I told you I was in a really low place, and I was like, I just want to learn, man. I just want to fucking learn. Yeah. And in like a weird way, he had like started a school, and like this guy, I told Lena, I was like, I just wish I could be taught by some of these guys, like just a way of doing this thing. Like, just something.
That's not like normal, like a normal thing.
It's
like,
not a normal
thing.
Hey,
like I have a school. No. What?
Yeah, you don't go watch somebody and you're like, oh, by the way, you want to come learn from me too? It's very rare. And so I admired his work before I met him, and then met you there. Yeah. And then we started school together. And it's like what you said. It's like you start and you're like, I'm well trained, like I'm not here to make friends. I'm just gonna crush this, and like there's no way to like learn to act where you can keep the wall up. It's got to come down first.
It's got to come down.
And either like it was broken with a sledgehammer on one of us, or like we voluntarily like let it come down, but it was different for everybody.
Slowly but surely. Yeah.
But it happens.
I wish that was like life.
Yeah.
I think everybody in the world should take an acting class.
I think so too.
I think everybody in the world should take an acting class and work in a restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Worked in TGI Fridays. Dude.
TGI Fridays.
2 years.
Shout out Mikey Noiki TGI Fridays.
No, don't shout it out, dude. I
Those
don't want to
loaded
shout that out.
potatoes.
Loaded
The
potatoes.
worst. Almost fought people, man.
Yeah, and it's late.
Oh, it's late. It closes at 2 a.m.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Enough of TGI Fridays.
Yeah, dude.
Let's keep moving on.
That's
I
where
don't
we
wanna talk about
met.
that.
We started doing scene work together. That's how when we really became
We
close.
did the first scene together.
We did our first scene ever
Wow.
together.
I was like, this is
It was
the play.
Butte, right?
No, it was gruesome.
Gruesome was the first thing we did?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was gruesome. You're
And
right.
then I had you the next time too, because I was like, I wanted to do
Yeah,
this. Like
yeah,
I just
I think
kept
we did 2 or
stealing
3 in a
Dave.
row.
Yeah.
We did
I
like
just-
2
and
Buttes
everyone was so pissed.
Yeah, that's right.
I was like, no, Dave's mine.
Yeah. And I was like, I know we're going to anybody else.
Yeah.
We'd go to Sam's apartment. I'm not going to shout the address. I'm only kidding.
You
Pull a
could.
Carrie.
No. But it's really beautiful.
Shout out West 74th Street. How about that?
We could do that.
You can. That's fine. Whatever.
Good luck.
Uh,
Finding it. No, but it was like
Beep.
you were super. When the wall started coming down for me, Sam was like one of the first people, and it was like a really vulnerable place because I was finally working on a scene. I was really nervous and scared. Finally sharing things with each other.
Yeah.
And like we
yeah.
would work together, and I remember it'd be like, we would talk for like a fucking hour before we'd work.
Yeah,
and it'd be
yeah.
about like really, really personal shit.
Yeah.
I
We
think
shared a lot.
that's really important, though.
Yeah, because we got to know
sure.
each other.
Yeah.
Like intimately know each other, and then it was like, oh, blend this in with the work.
Right.
Like to
Yeah.
when you'd say
Or
like,
don't.
yeah,
Throw
or
it
don't,
away.
or don't, yeah,
Yeah.
you throw the shit away. But like I remember, like you were very just open to me sharing things with you,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I felt very safe.
Yeah.
So it was really cool of you to do that.
Yeah.
Super cool of you to do
Yeah.
that.
I mean, you as well.
Yeah.
It was great to work with you.
Shout out you guys.
Yeah. Shout
Shout
out.
out. But that was a
Shout out
special
us.
time. That was a
Yeah.
special time.
It was. It was.
Nice.
It was a nice time
Yeah.
for sure.
That's where we started this little
Dude, the
friendship.
I don't know. I keep whenever I meet a new person
Yeah.
that like it's crazy how like the Playhouse brings you guys together and like makes you like a
We
family.
talk about. We were just
It's
talking about
insane.
this.
Yeah, we are a family. It's crazy.
It's so
It
weird.
is
It's
crazy.
weird, man. We have babies now.
We have babies. It's also
It's like
just
a
like
cult. It's a cultish
It is.
thing.
It's cultish.
it is very cultish, but
I
like
want us
it
to
works.
get a plot
It's a
of
good cult.
land and
Is
wear
that-
the
is
same
that possible?
like robes and like just fucking live with each other and raise animals and like fucking live like
Have a
like
sunflower
plants.
farm. It's
Yeah,
fine.
dude. We just have our
Yeah.
own property, you know, and do art.
I feel like it.
You can live there,
definitely-
Mike. You want to live there?
You can come.
I have
You can
to
come
see.
join
You wanna
us.
live our
I gotta
cult, dude?
see, dude.
Yeah, see
I
about
walk
that?
in, you just take me in
Yeah, bro.
to the barn.
Yeah.
I don't know. I keep saying I'm gonna go, but I have to actually go.
To the cult.
Yeah, to visit the cult.
Yeah, dude. I'm the Pagwan.
I
I'm
feel
the
like we
fucking-
all
no, I'm
have a
just kidding.
similar, like at least one. All of us have like one string in ourselves. It's like very similar. Like we can
Oh,
all
yeah.
like we have one common thread.
For
You
sure.
know, just
For
like
sure.
Yeah.
Well, then the I don't want to be like rude or like upset anybody, but like I feel like not on the whole, but for the most part, in that room, like there was other people that would be a part of it and then like would leave, like people that tried to stay and then would go, and like it wasn't always like this, but I think that thread you're talking about
yeah.
seemed to be shared with all of us, and that's why we stuck together.
Yeah, I honestly, and it might just be as simple as just like the love for each other.
For sure,
and
that
just,
was huge.
Yeah, like we all really deeply, truly cared about each other.
Yeah,
And that's it, really.
yeah.
Because like if somebody wasn't in class for some reason or whatever,
God.
I would get like 7 messages like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
Do
just,
you want me to come after? You
I'm
know,
just,
do you need?
I
anything?
can't go to class
Yeah.
today
Are you
because
hungry?
of reasons."
Are you?
Yeah,
Is
like,
your mom okay?
yeah,
Yeah.
just
Like
like-
shit.
That's
We were
that's
hyper involved in each
great.
other's lives.
yeah,
for
we
that-
were
that
up each
point in
other's
time.
amazing.
asses.
Straight up.
Yeah. Like, I don't think, and also we said at the graduation, I was like, I can't imagine my life not with you anymore. Like, you need to be in my
Yeah,
life
Very, very odd.
always. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good weird though. It's
Yeah,
not
for
like,
sure.
hey,
Yeah.
you know.
And it's like that's that care is still there. right?
Yeah.
Like now that we're not with each other every week.
Like we are starting to call each other more and like, you know.
That care is like still there. Like I still think about these people all the fucking time, but like we're not in the same room every week.
Yes.
So it's not like you're not conscious of like, oh, Robbie's got an audition next week and like he was nervous about that. So I should call him like right this second.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like a season of our life. It was.
Well, I said to you this the other week too. I fell in love with every single person.
Yeah.
Not in like a sexually or romantic way, in this emotional way where I was vulnerable and like I didn't realize how capable I was of all these things, and they saw me grow. Like they really did.
Yeah.
And so like there's like I'm deeply in love with Marina. I'm deeply in love with Tori. I'm deeply, you know, like, but not in that way. Like it's just.
Shout out Marina. Shout out Tori.
Shout out Tori. Shout out Inez. Emily. Aaron.
Shout out Emily Page. Aaron
Joanna. Robbie.
Damn, yo, we got the family out here. J.R. Carter.
J.R. Chris Cates.
Oh dude, man, we go on and on. We got a lot of people to bring on this podcast,
I know.
Bro. But I think the coolest thing I walked away with was like, I was heard and seen by these people who like genuinely care about me for who I am and what I care about and like the things I've gone through.
Yeah.
And then like I remember in the room, dude, like we'd be doing a thing. I'm telling you, I say it and maybe I'm biased, but like there's shit I've seen Sam Mellina do in a room that you can't buy a ticket for on Broadway.
No.
There's shit I've seen.
Like not tooting my own horn, just like I've seen him do things that
the fucking truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth. And I think it stemmed from that. I think it stemmed from a place of like real care for each other. You bring that into the work.
Instinct.
And there's you can't deny the fact that like you're really going through an experience.
There's no opposition. Like you're all there for each other.
We're all in for each other.
We all truly believed what we were going through too.
Yes.
And then sometimes we didn't. Like sometimes we really didn't.
Oh, yeah.
And then when we were talking about like what happened after class, everyone was like, "Oh, but I believed you. You didn't believe that? That was good."
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just like
we were honest with each other too.
We were all
Marina
like,
would fucking
it's not good or whatever.
tell me if I fucking had a weak activity or whatever. Yeah. We got better with each other.
You need people like that.
The brutal honesty that Andrea and Jim gave us was so helpful.
Shout out Andrea Dantas.
Big shout out.
Andrea Dantas, my Virgo
Jimmy
queen.
They were. I mean, Andrea would bring the hammer fucking down. I hope she comes back to the States because I just want her to be on this podcast.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
everything she says is just gold.
Would light you the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh,
she would take 2 lighters and put it under your ass.
Yeah. How many times did you get crushed by Andrea? Not crushed, but
multiple times.
Told like, this is how you're fucking up, Sam.
Yeah, and I'm
either
like,
bring it in next week or don't show up.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, maybe I won't.
For real. Damn. And it's like shit. You I don't know. You go home, you work on a thing. If you really are working on a thing,
yeah.
And you bring in something you think is meaningful.
You think you're working on it.
Yeah. You're working it. You're trying things.
Trying.
And then you do the whatever this moment is. You do it. You really do a thing for real, trying to get something from the person or trying to accomplish an activity or whatever with the script. And like,
she's like,
she wouldn't give you an inch, dude. Like if I was 90% on a script, like memorize the scene, right? She would follow in a pen as you're going and like mark circle what the fuck you missed.
Or
and, like,
stop you.
You're not doing anything for real.
Yeah.
And she would light you the fuck up.
And she'd also make you sit down too.
And she'd make you sit down. But it was like necessary.
Yeah. That's how you learn.
You lose that ego. The ego gets killed like real quick.
If you get away with shit, you're not gonna learn anything.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know. But it was
like the mom.
She's for sure
the
mom.
Mama Andrea.
Yeah. The mom and like the Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Damn. All right.
She for sure was like the Punisher of the two.
Yeah. I hope we can get her on here.
I really
I want her to
like
just roast
Andrea,
you.
Come back to the States.
I want her to roast you.
Yeah, she will. She will not. If she sits there, she will get me for something.
Yeah, and she's got these like dark eyes.
She messaged me yesterday. And because she posted something about constantly working towards your craft. She is just an artist, just born to do it.
Yeah.
And she posted something about like giving all of your time to your craft, right? Like she does flamenco, and she does all kinds of dance, and she's an actor. She does
amazing.
everything.
She's amazing.
And she said one of her teachers, I think, probably maybe getting this wrong, but she was just saying something about her teacher in between doing this gigantic performance at like this huge theater. He has 2 shows a day. In between, he'll go to classes and like train at his age, like in between giant performances, just so he keeps his shit together. He gets better. And she goes, that's how you should, like, how much do you give a fuck about your art, basically? Like, posing that question. I like, fucking loved it. And then she sent me a message right away, and she's like, Valino, make sure you keep working, or something like that. Like, make sure you're using your hours wisely. And I was just like, damn. Like, she never let you rest, man.
Yeah.
It was such
I love that.
There's no days off.
She would say, train like an Olympian all the time, right?
Yeah.
Right now you're training like an
sure.
Olympian.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yep.
That's true.
She's the shit, man.
I love that. I want to ask a question. We're 30 minutes in. We can start asking questions, right?
No, bro.
Is that okay with you?
No.
No?
We're just started, Sam.
Shit, dude. I'm going to turn down.
All right, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
I just want to, because we're talking about the Playhouse and like you working for each other and stuff, and everyone growing and helping each other.
Mm-hmm.
What is the most like valuable thing you think you took from each other?
Took from specifically Dave?
Oh my God.
The most valuable.
Or just something that comes to mind.
I got one.
Start, Dave, if you're...
I'm going to say just true friendship.
Yes.
You know?
Dave's the friend. For
Like,
sure.
Consummate friend.
Like, just
That's really
honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's like my brother. You know, and like I have a brother, but I don't know where he is. But like he's my brother. He's a brother like I never had, you know, or like that I wanted.
Yes.
And I can like always call him and be like, "Hey, what's going on? I'm sad."
Yeah.
Dang.
And he'll be like, "Why? Talk to me."
Yeah.
You know, like, and I don't know. I mean, so many things. I gave you like everything I could possibly in the things that we worked in. I think I worked the hardest with you, I think. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just because we talked for so long.
I think it had a lot to do with it.
And we just became like really close.
Yeah, hyper close. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we talked a lot. Like after class we would sit down and just talk about the script and like what we needed to work on, and then as people and life and yeah. I mean, I don't know. And it's just true friendship.
Yeah. Immediately, yeah. I felt
like you guys would kill like a brother sister role.
Oh,
Dude.
fuck yeah.
Like crazy.
I think the thing I take,
Someone thought we were brothers and sisters.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
2 weeks
You
ago.
kinda did look like it.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
That off. Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, someone said that in the Central Park. Shout out to that dude.
The water guy.
The water guy. The dollar water guy. I think the thing I take away from the time I spent with you,
Yeah.
the thing that comes to mind the most is like every time, without fail, I saw you come into class, prepared, half prepared, out late last night. You always came with like a sense of like real positivity, and you were never like you're very conscious of the people around you. You never like brought the energy down in the room. You were always very, very positive.
Yeah.
You always showed up when you would show up, you always showed up for yourself.
When I would show up.
No, but for real though, like when you showed up, it was never like, if you felt like a thing was like if I'm like this much unprepared, I freak out. I lose my mind.
Yeah.
I can't. But with you, I would always like see you just seem to have a sense of calm and like understanding, like, oh, it's life and everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, like yeah.
You have that about you.
Yeah, it's like, all right, well, this is as much as I've prepared, and that's that.
Yeah,
so I gotta just run with what I got.
Exactly. You always were willing to run with what you had, and you were like, there was such a peace to that with you. Whereas like I was so scared.
Yeah, I'm always I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious to always, what's it like to fuck up?
Yeah. But it frees you up to the moment.
Yeah.
You're not in your head about like, oh, I'm not really prepared right now. This is scary. I hope this moment works. It's like when you're settled in a scene, like when I've worked with you every single time, or when I watch you work, you're really connected and you're just at peace with the moment.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you.
Which is like a huge, and I picked that up from you, I think, is like, you know, you're going to try and be prepared like around the clock, Dave, because you're a psycho. But like,
you gotta let it go.
Okay, because you're alive. You showed up today.
Yeah.
That means you're full of life. That means in the scene you'll be full of life if you're just present.
Yeah.
Like, you brought that every single time, and you weren't hard on yourself about it. And I really I respect that.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. I'm fascinated by that.
Wow. Thank you. That's such an interesting...
The way you spoke about yourself today, I was fascinated by.
What did I say?
You're like, you know what? You like I slept in today because I deserve it, or something like that. And I was like,
oh yeah, because I do.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's great.
That's the way you should speak to yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should. And my ass is like, I fucked up. If I sleep in, I'm like, dude, why did you?
I mean, there's always that slight being like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
It's 11.
Yeah.
I really wanted to do some things today, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, I've had dishes in my sink for a few days now. It's my mess. I can deal with that.
There's so much peace there, man.
Yeah, like I live by myself, so I can't get mad at somebody for leaving the dishes in the sink.
Yeah.
I can't get mad at myself either, because what's that worth? Like, why would I stress myself out?
Yeah.
You know?
I've never had I'm sure we've talked about things that have been stressing us out and stuff, like, of course, you're not a robot, but like, it's just like your general like way of living life is like, I love you, Sam, and like, I want to try this new thing. I'm really excited about it, or like, I think this is gonna be really exciting and cool. It's just very rare you meet her and you're like, oh, I'm so scared right now, and like I'm gonna fuck up. It's like very rare you're like.
Except when I sing happy birthday at my restaurant.
Oh,
yo.
Are you nervous?
I get so fucking nervous.
Do you really?
Yes. Actually, a girl that I know that I haven't seen in like 10 years, shit you not, she came into my restaurant and it was her birthday. And I was so excited to like make her day.
Yeah.
Shout out Leanna.
Shout out Leanna.
Shout out.
Happy birthday, Leanna.
She was like, so I'm like, you know, I have the candle. I'm like so excited. And I'm like, all right, happy birthday. and I was so excited. And then she like put it on the table and I'm like legitimately like shaking because I'm so excited for this person to have a good day. And I like was a part of it, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I think she kind of noticed that I was shaking. She's like, damn, is she okay? Like, she's coming off some drugs. Like, I literally feel like nuts.
Yeah.
But then I get over it. But I get so happy. I get viscerally very happy.
Yeah.
And like, I psych myself
just the way
out.
You're wired. That's just.
Yeah, but that's why I don't go on auditions, because I'm like, I am here and I am a good actor, I promise. You know, like, but then like in real life, I'm like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, I'm a good actor. Like, I can act. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. But I just get so excited. Even like if I like have like a fling with somebody, I'm like, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. So there is a common thread with my friend Morgan, my best friend Morgan Delp.
Shout out. Morgan.
I love you, Morgan.
Yeah.
We talk every day on the phone. Every day. And she's a very anxious person in a great way, like nothing bad about it. And I actually have learned to pick up some anxieties because there is things that I should be worried about that I'm like, it's cool, dude, it's fucking awesome. She's like, no, you should really do that. You should really check that shit out. Make sure you're okay.
Taxes, Sam, so
yeah. Like, oh, you don't feel good? Maybe you should go to the doctor. I'm like, no, it's fine. You know, like she's very helpful in that way. Like, I think we cancel each other out in a good way. And you know, she'll talk to me about her stresses and I'm like, yeah, but look at this. But look. Yeah. There's this positive thing that you should be focusing on. You're like she says something about like a thing that she thinks is negative. And I'm like, yeah, but now you know that you don't want to date a person like that.
Right.
And you can move forward.
Yeah.
You can always move forward. And
That's such a good balance.
Yeah,
you guys are yin and yang.
Yeah, we are very yin and yang. Yeah, we're gonna go to Paris together.
Damn.
Everyone thinks we're
Paris
dating. I'm
2019.
like, yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Just without the romance.
Yeah.
You know? Actually, there's romance there, but just no kissing. Nothing.
Okay.
None of that.
All right.
None of that.
Next question.
You just hold hands and go out.
Anyway, besides romance.
Anyway.
All right, maybe there is romance. No, I'm just kidding.
But like romantic things, like, hey, I got you coffee.
That is sweet.
There you go.
Yeah, that's how you should be with a friend.
Yeah,
For sure.
you should always be romantic.
That's
with
what
your
you should
friends.
do for me, dude. You
Yeah,
know?
why don't you just cook him some dinner, man?
Never. Not once.
Whoa,
right,
whoa,
maybe
whoa,
once.
whoa.
We had Korean barbecue the
You
other day.
literally
Didn't invite
texted me like,
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't, bro, you were at work. You
Oh,
texted
man,
me
what
like,
did I
dude, I'm
start?
hungry. You're like, bro, I'm hungry.
I don't bring you dinner.
I'm not even working today.
I don't bring.
I
You,
wasn't even working.
I don't bring you dinner.
Did you cook dinner for me? Or did you bring dinner? Like, you want to have some?
Oh shit.
Does that sound like a
What's
person
up?
that respects his partner
Yes.
for just,
Look, bro.
just bringing
Look,
food, not
I mean,
cooking
You
it?
called me. You said you're hungry. I brought you food.
You did.
Cooked it.
I appreciated it.
And what are you saying now, dude?
Well, you're
Oh,
you're
shit.
disrespectful because you're saying I didn't
shit.
cook the food. I
Hey, bro.
bought it.
Sometimes you just gotta
Yeah, you guys need to
accept it, dude.
You need to just
We'll talk about this later, man.
All right.
need to dish it out.
Sam also, I learned from Sam how to take advice, constructive criticism, because you would get like crushed by Andrea after a moment or a
All the
scene or
time.
some shit,
All the time.
and she would just like be like, "Okay," like
Word.
crushed, dude. Like I would cry if I got
too,
told
dude.
that. But it was like amazing to see that you could take that kind of information
Yeah.
and like just totally take it for the good. Like, yep, I'll try and bring that next week.
Yeah. Sometimes also, we talked about this today, is when people tell me what to do, I'm like,
Yeah.
cool,
Right on.
yeah. And I don't do it. Just like, oh, you're telling me what to do right now? Cool. Because I'm not going to do it. But also, yes, I did really listen to you, Andrea. Really did.
She did.
Or I took it for what it's worth, for sure. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you a story real quick that Sam told me today that describes Sam perfectly. She had her hand open like this, palm open. Bee landed in her palm. A bee. Stung her palm, and she watched it sting her palm and thought, what'd you think?
I just had to let it do it because that was its last moment of life.
Okay. Talk about thought
Damn.
and thoughtfulness and like gratitude.
I was also like 12.
Yeah, but that still says a lot about you.
Yeah, it just was
You
like,
didn't
oh,
run
you're
away
gonna sting
screaming.
me?
Yeah. I'm going to let you do it.
Yeah, what am I? Yeah. It was kind of this weird curiosity of me wanting to know what was going on with that bee. I really wanted to know.
That's
You got into its mind.
That's an artistic thought, man. That's an
Kinda is, yeah.
empathic thought
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, currently bees, I hate bees because I got stung and I got taken out for like a week. Yeah, it wasn't fun.
One bee took you out?
No, not one. It was a couple. It was like
He's
four
very dramatic. He's very dramatic.
Oh, okay.
in the same spot.
No, I'm just kidding.
I got blown
No,
up.
look at
dude.
show your own.
I got blown up. It's
Yo,
healed
this
now.
is
Yeah.
recent.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
This was literally like last week.
He had a real
I
near-death
almost died.
experience. Dude.
Did you really?
Not really.
Oh,
I'm
well.
He
dramatic.
got really hurt.
It's just like it took me out for a couple days,
Yeah.
which is like surprising.
Are you allergic to it?
I guess now I am.
Life is about the highs and lows, Mike. And that is something you had to go through to
You're right.
realize that you're alive.
You're right.
And now the highs are going to be so much better, dude.
I got a shot in my butt. So
You did.
Nice. What kind? What was it? What was it? Cortisone?
I didn't
or
even
whatever?
ask.
You're just
So
like,
that's
yeah,
probably not good. This
Like,
Russian
whatever.
dude came in and just shot me up.
could
I
have
might
been
have got
fun-
steroids, dude.
Hey.
Might have been fentanyl.
It might
Dead.
have been steroids.
God bless.
You're just
Um,
like dead tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, just
The bees.
dead.
Dang, dude.
What's your impression on Sam Mellina?
Sam Mellina. I can
Samantha
tell.
Mellina. Her name isn't Sam.
Very you remind me of like a southern, like something southern,
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Whoa.
like a relaxing southern, like carefree, caring person.
Wow.
I don't know why.
Southern. Southern. Thank
A
you.
little bit. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is.
I'm from the south of Italy. I'm from Sicily.
Yeah,
I guess
maybe.
that counts, right?
Maybe that's a little the south of me. I don't know.
I respect that, dude.
I respect it.
Thank you for sharing.
Thanks
Thank you.
for asking.
What's up with your week, dude? I didn't even ask you.
You never asked me, first of all. But
Damn.
my week is all right. I
such a
honestly
bad
don't
guy,
remember
Sam.
anything.
I'm such a bad guy.
I don't remember anything.
I'm a bad guy?
No, you're all right.
Oh, thanks,
You're
dude.
fine.
Go ahead. So you don't remember anything of your week?
I honestly don't remember anything.
I
I worked
can
on
feel that.
music. Worked on music. I watched that film you showed me.
Oh,
What
yeah,
film?
Columbus.
Columbus,
You should watch that.
What is it?
It's a film last year it came out, I think.
2017.
2017. Who's in it? John Cho and Haley
Atwell?
Richardson or something.
Get something. With
I don't
G.
know. Oh, I don't know.
Man,
I
we,
don't know.
we
Listen,
suck.
I took a
dude.
swing,
We suck.
but I thought the cinematography was awesome.
Yes.
The framing of the shots. Columbus apparently has this awesome architecture I had no idea about.
Yeah.
It's Ohio, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So this town has like beautiful architecture, right? And the story is basically like John Cho's father is a really like well-off architect, and he's writing a book about this architect that built these buildings in Columbus, Ohio,
Oh wow.
back in the day. And he like gets really sick, and like the beginning of the film is his father gets sick, and he has to come and basically wait for his father to get better or die because he can't fly because he's in a coma. And as he's walking around, he meets this girl who late teens, early 20s.
I'm hoping like early.
I think
20s.
early 20s. But her
I'm
mother's into meth or was into meth because meth is
Yeah,
super
She was recovering and
right.
like bad like family thing.
Meth was huge
divorce
in
and
Columbus
stuff.
apparently.
Yes.
Or is.
Jeez, probably.
And so she sticks around for her mom, and
Mhm.
she has aspirations for more, but she can't really go nowhere.
Oh, so they're both stuck there.
Right.
Okay.
And they're walking around the way it's framed and shot.
I just-
and what they
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about, it's just
Who's the
fucking-
director?
I wish I knew offhand.
Oh, it's it's like it's a South Korean
Yeah.
director.
Beautiful, dude.
Koga
I'm a
something.
fan. I'm a fucking
Yeah.
fan. That guy has a vision, bro.
Yes.
I've never seen a film shot like that before.
Oh wow.
You would love it. You would really love the film.
Yeah. And speaking of that,
It's on
directing.
Hulu. Yeah.
it's like, oh okay, Hulu. Shout out Hulu.
Shout out Hulu.
Who-
Shout out streaming platform.
Had to sign up for that one.
Hulu. Yeah, I feel like it's cool to have like a photographer's eye as you're
Yes.
directing. I think that's
I
very
would say
important.
he has a photographer's eye,
I
right?
think
I
that's
think
a
so, yeah.
very.
The symmetry of the shots is
Yes.
crazy.
I mean, I haven't seen the movie, but
A
the
lot
way
of
you're
just, like,
describing
together.
it seems that way.
yeah.
You know, and as time goes on, like the bridge going together
Yes, dude.
in certain scenes and stuff, it's like it's beautiful.
It is
Yeah.
really cool. It's cool. I would recommend to.
The
I would
acting was a little
recommend.
bit like I don't know. Like, it took me a while to get into it.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know. It felt
That's
like
fair.
it felt like
The
there was
stakes aren't super high.
yes, I think that's what it is.
The stakes are not.
But
Super
as
high.
it went on, it kind of kept you like being like learning more and more each scene.
Once the character opens up more and more.
Yes.
Yeah, because in the beginning, I mean, you're writing. We can talk about this. You're writing a character, and it's like you don't want to give away as a person. Like it's very rare you meet somebody and they're like,
Yes.
"This is what my biggest fear is. Like, don't ever leave me."
Yeah, they're not right away. They're like, "Hey, I'm afraid of
Yeah.
snakes."
Yeah,
and this is it.
yeah. I've always loved you. Like, let's run away. It's never like
Yeah.
that. It's like they're doing a thing, and their behavior says a lot about what they're actually feeling, but what they say is never matching that until
Mhm.
much later when they like chip away
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
at that facade.
Yes.
And those characters had that.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty-
it's boring if
yeah.
you're
locked in.
watching somebody that's upfront. I mean, do you want to just?
What story is that?
Yeah,
Story's
You
over.
know.
story's over. Exactly. There's no mystery.
I love you. I don't love you. Okay.
I love you. Okay,
Yeah.
done.
Let's get married. I don't want to. Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
The end.
Fire burn the house down.
Right.
I'm sad. Done.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Well,
end.
what do you do?
Yeah. I don't know. I
Love it.
gutted my script. I wrote that short film. Locked myself in a room with Carl. We went through everything together because
The one that you're campaigning for?
yes, which is good. This is a good thing. Listen.
All right.
This is a good thing, but man, was it a lesson because I've been diving into hours and hours of how to create screenplays in
Have you
short
shot
film
it?
format. No,
No,
not
okay.
yet. And I was like, something feels off, man. Something feels wrong. This doesn't feel right, and I couldn't place what it was. And after talking to my boy Adam, shout out Adam Louder, I'll dunk on you, dog.
It's a good shout out.
Damn.
I hope he
That's
listens.
fucking true ass
Right?
love.
Yeah, that's love right there. That's as real as it gets.
They're so gay for each other.
100%.
It's ridiculous.
100%. Sorry, Katie. Shout out Katie
Homosexuals.
Barbary. So I'm sorry.
So many shout outs today. A lot of shout outs.
But he introduced me to like he gave me a few books. He sends me articles, and he's helping me kind of like in the process of the thing and how to structure a 3-act narrative with an inciting incident, plot points, and a climax of a film, and to wrap it up. Make sure every scene feeds a premise. Why are you telling the story? What is the reason?
Yeah.
And if every scene doesn't feed that reason, then it's arbitrary.
Yeah, we learned that in school.
Right. And it's just a reminder for me.
Does it feed the purpose of the ending of the play?
Every word has to be written for a reason. Mm-hmm. Every action, there has to be something driving the scene. So the characters must be doing a thing.
Even if it's like somebody chopping an onion.
Right. Right.
You can't just show that arbitrarily.
Right. Mm-hmm. Someone knocks on the door, and it's like, oh, there's something that's stopping the person from doing that thing. And like, that's a scene.
Yeah.
Then you go to the next scene.
Right.
Well, how does that person get back to that thing? That's another scene.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they?
Right. And it has to all feed the premise of the story. So I just got a lesson in like, you don't know shit yet, dog. And like, just keep learning and growing. And it's okay to kill your fucking darlings. If a scene was written really well, but it's not serving the story.
Kill all the little Daves in your head.
You gotta get rid of them.
Andrea would say that.
Yeah.
Kill all the little Mikes in your head. Yeah. Kill all the little Sams in your head. Samantha's.
That's hard, man.
Yeah. But it was cool, man.
Yeah.
I felt like I knew it was the right thing to do because my gut felt better. Like I in my head was like, damn. But my gut walking away was like, oh, this is good. This is good.
But that's cool. I mean, like it's kind of like a fresh canvas.
Yeah, in a way. Yeah. Not like we held on to some of it, and some of it's still the same. But the fucking scenes that are different, and I'm really glad.
That's good.
Shout out Carl Fernandez.
Big shout out, Carl.
Big shout out. We got a lot going on.
What is Lost Hills?
So this is actually really weird. So this is just like just a hat from like Kanye West stuff. I like Kanye, so whatever, I bought it. I like the hat. But it's weird. I was working at my.
Sorry, dude.
Oh, bro.
Sorry, dude.
What was that?
What?
No, I'm kidding. So I was at the cafe job, working. I'm a barista too. So
that's where we met.
Some people came.
Cute.
Take me back to.
Some people came in. There was an older couple, and they were looking at me and they're like, "You know what Lost Hills is?" And I was like, "Oh, like I don't really know. Like I never like actually knew like the reason behind like why it's
Kanye
there."
Merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I mean, he tied it to this. Like he knows what this is.
Got you.
So it has a meaning.
Yeah.
So Lost Hills is a it's like a I think smaller town in the district of Calabasas.
Where's that?
In California.
Okay.
So it's like where all like the rich, more people live, and like it's like a weird. Like I still need to research it because I feel like there's some weird like thing about it. It's very like mysterious. It might be a cult thing.
That's where we're gonna live.
But I think this is maybe like where he made it. He made like a town, and it was of like all these people.
Really?
So it kind of is like a cult.
Kanye?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what?
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's weird.
Whoa.
What?
And they asked me, they're like, you should research it. And I was like, oh shit.
These old people were like, yo, Lost Hills, dude.
Yeah. They're like, you know Lost Hills? It's in California, right? And I was like, I have no clue, but I'm going to look it up. They're like, you should probably look it up.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I was like, uh-oh.
I don't know, dog.
No, I looked it up after they told me.
You?
Yes.
And it's real?
Yes.
What?
Real.
What?
It's weird. I don't know what it is.
Kanye just has a...
I don't know what it is, dude. I honestly, someone should school us on that, but
someone
do a little more research. I looked at it for a little bit.
Someone knows.
It's a legit like town.
Yeah.
Over like near there.
Yeah.
And I remember like I was reading that he like this was in 2017. He made like a legit like place. He built like mansions up and houses up. And like I don't know who was there, but there's some weird stuff.
And so that's part of his merch.
Yeah. It's like a lot of his stuff just says it.
And there's no like song that's called Lost Hills or anything?
There was a in 2017, it was supposed to be him and Drake made an album together, and it was supposedly called Lost Hills.
Yeah.
But it's never happened.
It's
like a rumor kind of thing.
And it never
Yeah.
It's lost in the hills somewhere?
I guess it's lost in the hills.
Oh man. That's really cool.
It's interesting.
Wow. Cool. Well, I need to Google this.
I want to
now.
research this more. I want to get into this. This is like a theory. I want to find out if it's true or not.
Yeah. I honestly have no clue. There wasn't a lot of info on it, which is scary.
Yikes.
That is scary. What kind of town is he making? Is there?
I don't know. Recently, he's been making like domes, like living. He's trying to do like
yurts.
Kind of, but
What?
it's like modernized like living. He wants to do like the future of like homes. And he's making these like weird domes.
What?
Really weird.
Yurts are like houses. I'm not too sure about them, but like they're just like houses that you can build and take down. And
I think that's what it is. Yeah,
like a nomad.
I think
almost,
that's what it is,
but like you can also just keep them as permanent too.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what it is inspired by.
Like travel. You can travel with them.
Ooh, shout out whoever made the name for that thing.
Yurt.
A yurt.
Sounds Tibetan or something.
It's like YIRT, I think.
YIRT?
Yeah.
A yurt.
A yurt.
I wanted to share some with you guys that happened to me this morning. That was, remember we used to do the gratitude minute?
Yeah, wow, grateful minute.
Grateful minute. We would do a thing before class every day where we would, like, when you work, I don't know. I found that, like, if you start from a place of gratitude, you're kind of, like, alive.
Yeah.
You're grateful for, like, whatever's coming your way. You're more open. You want to just explore life more, I think, when you're grateful for it. So, I don't know. I was on my way to the collective. Shout out the collective. Shutter Studios. We were in room 1204 today.
Ooh.
9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Come through if you want some. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I don't know why I'm talking like this.
You want some? Come on.
It's not threatening at all.
Come on.
It's a very open and welcome place. But yeah, if you want some, what the fuck? I don't know.
Like
what
you're
that
not
is.
worthy.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what
you're
that
not
is.
worthy.
Everyone is welcome. All levels. Love you. There's nothing but love in the room. So I walked in, and I remember I was by myself. It's like 8 a.m. Nobody's in Shetler.
It's nice.
I get there all the time. Like, it's just empty walls, ghost town, tumbleweed. I'm on a roll today, dog.
What's going on?
I don't know. I just feel crazy. But so I was listening to this song, and I was like, the first thing that came to me was like, oh, wow, you got ears to listen to this beautiful song right now, huh? And it started there, and I was like, well, I'm grateful for that. Simple.
Yes.
Simple. But then it snowballed to like, you got legs that got you here, huh?
Oh shit.
Damn, wait a second. I'm on the grateful train now, dude, because I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking of like, I would see people filing in, and they each are experiencing like for this slice of life. Like, this one girl was dressed up like to the nines, dude. She had her best like little dress on, and she was hyped about, she was setting up chairs in the first room and like putting them just so. And she was really excited, I think, about like this audition or class or whatever the fuck she was doing. I was like, for a second, like, it feels like she's living her dream for sure, like on her way.
That's so nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had that thought, and I was like, oh, we all get to experience
watch
that today.
that.
Right, but
You
we're
get to
all
watch
doing it
her.
together in our own rooms, and like, we have a place to do that together here.
But not even like that. You're watching her.
I was watching her do it.
Like have that moment.
It was really cool.
And she probably didn't even know that you were watching her.
Yeah. But it was just, I started like seeing things in a different way this morning. I was just hyper aware of it. And I just felt such overwhelming gratitude that like, I get to experience at least me following my passion for life in this moment. And then if this is as far as it goes, I'm glad I had it. If it was over tomorrow, I'm glad I had it today.
Yeah.
Really, realistically, like, and that's the truth of like this whole thing, this life is like, we have this relationship right now and it could be gone tomorrow. And that's just the truth.
I hope not.
Me too. Me too. This podcast, everything I'm very grateful for. But like, the thought of that was like, well, you have now, dude. And it's like infinite and finite in the same breath. And like,
wow, yeah.
I don't know. I felt totally grateful, bro. I was,
because you are here.
You are here, man.
Yeah.
All you have is this, dude. All you have is this.
Full
It was
circle.
a beautiful reminder. And then I thought about like these people living their dream in this moment, right? You get one life if you are here, right? You do have the choice of like, you can live in the present and chase the thing that you want in the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can live a life of like doing things for other people and being guided and being told what to do. I've just decided like, I'm going to live my life for me today.
Yes.
That's really nice.
I love that.
This is a
That's
good
really
reminder.
great moment. I mean, even like catching things like the little things like on the subway. I love people watching. It's my favorite thing to do. Like
It's the
after
best.
work.
It's the greatest.
It's the greatest.
Yeah.
Like after work, I don't go to Central Park as much as I should, but I go to Washington Square Park because it's right near where I work. And I sit there and I like,
Washington. I honestly go there too. The people.
It's
Sometimes randomly.
just sit there and like
Yeah.
watch these
love it.
people and like everybody has a purpose, like why they're here. Either they're on vacation or like, or they're going to work or coming home from work, or they had a bad day, or they're going to NYU because NYU's right there, or whatever, or they're a street performer, or whatever, or they're just cutting through to get home, or whatever, or just sitting there to just sit there and enjoy this awesome park. And it's just like, and catching those little moments of like people that you think that they're having by themselves that like I get to look at too, and I'm just like this little creep, and I'm like, I see this little girl and she's playing with the ball and it's so cute, and she's like only worried about this ball, you know. And like the other day I was walking in Williamsburg and this old guy, it looked really weird from far away. He had his hands like near his crotch, and I was like, what is this guy doing? Oh, no. And I was looking, and I was really looking, and he was playing with a caterpillar.
Wow.
A caterpillar was like on his like hand, and he was like looking at this caterpillar, like watching it like inch up his arm. And I was like,
what a moment, dude. Oh my God, I had that today. I
was just like, what the fuck? Like, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen. And like sometimes it like really hits me.
Yes.
And then sometimes just talking about it just makes me really happy.
Yes.
Like it either can make me burst into tears or just like fully just like fill my soul.
Yeah.
And like either way, they're filling my soul, but like in different emotions. Totally. And like having like a mom like care for her baby on the subway and like make sure that they're like holding onto their leg because the train's about to jolt, or like, you know, just keeping them together because she's got like 3 kids and she's got a bag full of Whole Foods and like her cart and these like 2 children, and like she's like on the subway, you know. It's just like these moments. It's like you don't think they're like, if I were that person, I wouldn't think anybody was watching me.
Yeah,
for sure.
But here I am being like,
there's so much empathy there. That's like you're practicing empathy every day when you take in another person in the middle of their life, like that people watch. And like there was this old guy today where like he was just, there was these big flower pots, and I was like, usually you just try to walk around somebody or whatever, and I was walking by him, and as I'm walking by him, I'm like, oh, he's this old dude. I didn't get to see his face, but I was walking around him, and like I stopped because I was like, he's just taking in these flowers, like he's just stopping whatever he's doing to take in these plants and check them out, just for what they are, because they experience them, or curiosity about them. And this old man has a childlike curiosity about these plants.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is a beautiful moment, man.
Oh, yeah.
It is a beautiful moment.
One of my favorite things to do that I hope someone does watch me do is if I pass a bodega and I see peonies, I always shove my face in a peony.
Oh, wow.
And just smell them because they smell so good.
Yeah.
It smells so good.
You're
and
taking in life.
Yeah, maybe I don't want to buy one, but I can put my whole face in this flower and smell it for just a second. Like, you know, literally like stop and smell the roses.
The peonies.
The peonies.
Yeah.
Or like touch a sunflower. Sunflowers are, you know, sunflowers are like my favorite flower ever, 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 because they're just so happy.
I took a picture of sunflowers today. This is weird.
That is weird.
That's weird. Okay.
That's weird.
That's weird.
You see the girl sunflowers here?
Idiosyncrasies have been following me around all month. I shit you not. Like, I shit you not. It's
There's
just,
something to that.
I don't know.
Something's going to happen.
I think it just means we're connected in some weird way.
Yeah.
Spiritual or otherwise, energy or something.
It's weird.
Tobin knows, dude. Shout out Tobin.
Yeah, shout out Tobin.
He's got the answers.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are. I think we are.
It's weird.
Those idiosyncrasies mean something.
It's so strange.
Buck.
In a good way. I'm
grateful that episode 28 of the You're Here podcast, Sam Mellina is in the building. What do you got to say about it, Mike? Where do you want to take this podcast?
Dude, I'm just happy to be here.
Dude.
All right. And I'm happy you guys are here and came all this way.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you for...
Makes my week.
Yeah, me too.
Every time. Never fails to make my week. Do you want to... I mean, we got a lot of questions before this.
Yeah. We have a ton of questions.
And we've gotten into 0 of them, and we're an hour in.
Yeah. Oh,
so
my God.
I don't know if you want to take one or
really?
2, dude.
Wow.
Holy
I don't know if you want to maybe do 3 of them or rapid fire or something, dude.
Well, let's just go for it.
You know what we should do? At like this point, we should have like a spinner that we spin it.
We would have a spinner.
And like a whiteboard.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's smart.
Get one of that.
I got one we'll start with.
Let's get into that.
I think this was Nikki Fendel. Shout out Nikki Fendel.
Shout out.
What would you put on a billboard if
Oh,
you...
I think that was it. I think it was Mikhail.
Oh, sorry.
Wow, dude.
Sorry. See, this is where I'm going to fuck up. Shout out Mikhail.
Either it was Mikhail or Nikki.
I didn't get all the names right.
Shout out to
we'll do one with
honestly.
Nikki too, because Nikki asked a question. Sorry, Nikki. Sorry, Mikhail.
We would put the You Are Here podcast on the billboard.
Hey, subscribe to the You Are Here podcast.
Yes.
If you can, we could use a subscription. And we love you for it.
I think I would put a question on there.
Oh, yeah. What question?
Something to the gist of, like, what do you see?
Ooh.
How are you today?
Uh-huh.
Like something that's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Just trying to go to work, man. You know, like
Jarzy, right?
something that's like alarming. Probably with like my photography in the background somewhere.
Wow.
Wow,
That'd be a good one.
Isn't it just like to put up like a billboard but not like advertise something? I feel like it's so just.
Well, there's a billboard on the way to the Lincoln Tunnel that I think only has like affirmations on it.
Does it really?
Really?
Yeah, it's one of those billboards that are like the screen billboards, you know?
Yeah.
'Cause the last time I saw it, Luke Perry had died.
Oh.
And it was like literally the day of. And Luke Perry, it was like R.I.P. Luke Perry from whenever he was born to this year. And I was like, wow, that's fast.
Yeah.
And then this past week, my mom drove me into the city
Shout out, Mom.
Big shout out, Mom.
And it said something like a jarring question, like what's going on today, or what, like you can do it, like something like really cute. And I was just like, does this thing always change? And it's not an advertisement, it's just a affirmative billboard that's like R.I.P. Luke Perry, like love you Luke Perry, also how are you, or like it was just like pretty cool. Yeah, maybe we'll pass it on.
That'd be really good. I want to keep an eye out for it.
I don't know.
All right.
You want to put the podcast on, but like what would you put on besides the podcast?
Man,
it's a hard question.
Yeah, it's really hard.
It's a cool
Do
question.
you have one?
I think like two. I think it would be like a jarring thing.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
But a way to connect. I think it would be what I want. It'd be like just like a simple like I love you, and just like if someone like catches that one day as they're walking to work and they're like, okay, I mean whatever, and maybe it'll affect them a little bit or maybe a lot, or like
that's very telling of who you are.
Yeah. Or like contribute a verse from that Walt Whitman poem. Like we all get the chance to contribute a verse, and like that's the meaning of life. Like if you're questioning the meaning of life, like we all question the fucking meaning of life, and we all have our hardships, and we all look at the masses, and we're like, what the fuck are we doing here? And the way he just put, like, it just stuck. I wrote it on my hand today. Contribute a verse. Just speaks to me. We all have a chance to contribute a verse to this beautiful fucking play that's going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know. So we have the opportunity. So a reminder of the opportunity that you have.
Yeah.
So that would be probably the two.
I think I would do something having to do with like, because a lot of time I'm in traffic and I'm thinking about something I want to do, right?
I
feel like if I look up and it said like you know, something with like trust your instinct.
Yeah.
Like you got this.
You can't fight the feeling.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. You can't fight the feeling. I like that.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Hell yeah.
I like that. All right. Thanks,
Yeah.
Mikhail.
Thank you.
Mikhail, yeah.
Shout out Mikhail.
What would you put on it?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, comment
Think about
below.
Leave a comment. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
You're allowed to leave a comment.
You're
and we'll
allowed
respond.
to talk.
Shout out again to the people that did join the lives.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for the questions.
We love the feedback, man.
Love.
We respond to all of it.
This came from. I don't know who these came from. I think this is Blanda. Danny Blanda. Shout out Danny Blanda.
Shout out.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Danny Blanda has a read of his. He's a playwright. I think we're gonna have him on the podcast next week.
Oh,
cool.
Really excited about that.
Yeah.
Danny has written a play called No Service North of 96th. It's going on.
relatable.
Oh yeah, right. It's going on in Shetler Studios. Shout out Shetler Studios. August 10th at 3 p.m. and the 11th at 7 p.m. So you could catch Danny's read for his play. August 10th at 3 p.m. August 11th at 7 p.m. at Shetler Studios. Shout out Danny Blandon. No service.
Shout out
north
and
of
go.
96th. He wanted to ask Sam and the rest of the gang here, what's more important in a piece? The politics/ideas of a play or the emotional life of a play?
I already thought about what I was going to say.
Okay.
When he first asked it. And I think it's equal.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate that answer, but I truly hate it. But I think that both are so important if it's executed well.
Uh-huh.
Like, let's see. Trying to think of like a good I don't know, but it's so important if it's thought provoking in a way that makes you think of maybe not politics, but the way it's executed in a politically political execution, then great. And then if it also ignites this life in you that is relatable and they're both hitting you in the same way, I think they're equally as important. Yeah. Because you can't have one without the other.
Right. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I think you're onto something there.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I'm thinking about right out the gate. I'm thinking about like Odette's, and I'm thinking about like, there's the flush. I'm thinking about oh, there it goes.
Still going.
I'm thinking about Odette's. I'm thinking about Waiting for Lefty. I'm thinking about that play was written at a time
on the waterfront.
On the waterfront, same. Just a time where like people were being like it was a fucking nightmare to be a taxi driver in a union. You know what I mean? At that time. And like he wrote a play specifically for those unions who were fighting for their lives, basically to eat, to make enough wages to fucking live, for their families to survive.
Wow.
And
I haven't thought about that play in so
right. Me too. It comes up once in a while, but like when I think about that play, that what he wrote was politically charged, right? That was a time where like it was rough. Like to be a union against a government or like a union against like a government, like people saying like I hold the wage and like you're not going to touch this money, and like the union fighting for their right, and like that time was super important for that story to be told. But also if you tell a story, let's say that's politically charged, and you're working on a story where you don't give a fuck about what you're telling, and the emotional life of the thing is just like, when does this last scene happen? Because I just want to go to dinner. There's no emotional life, and then it doesn't serve the political aspect of the thing at all, so it doesn't serve at all. So I think the emotional life of a play maybe, this is going to be contradictory, maybe edges out the political significance of the play, the topic.
I guess it also just depends on the person's views.
For sure. Yes. That's just specifically mine.
What you're saying is, I think because I mean, obviously people are going to connect more to emotion. I mean, maybe I could be speaking not right now.
Well, that's why we're all entitled to our opinions.
Right. Maybe. Yeah, that's true. But I think that people connect with more emotions, I guess, but I don't know. Yeah. It really just equally depend, or just it depends on everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. It is taste. It's
taste. Yeah. It's not everyone's going to like Quentin Tarantino. Yep. Not everyone's going to like Tennessee Williams, Arthur Miller. Yep. They're stupid if they don't.
Yeah. No, but great question, Blanda, because that's an awesome thing to talk about.
Yeah, it's very thoughtful. What do you think?
I think I kind of go on your side more. Like I think they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's been so many stories that like you may not have experienced or like are relatable to that, but you can feel empathy for it.
For sure.
You know, and I feel like that really, like, I feel like with those, like, especially like hardships that you haven't gone through, but are seeing it through, like the influence of that person and them going through it and transferring to you, I feel like it strikes those two chords.
Yeah.
The same.
Yeah.
In a way.
For sure. I don't know, I just thought of, when we were taught, I struggle with this a lot, but like, we were working on pieces that like we were told you're supposed to work on like these great playwrights, right? We were working with like Miller and Odets and like all these fucking greats. And we were constantly, Blanda's gonna hate this, but like we were told you gotta like bury him afresh, that playwright. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter. You cannot put that guy on a pedestal and like heighten the work because it's like this magnificent piece of writing.
Right.
Because it doesn't serve your acting. If you're like, you know what I'm saying? Does it make any sense to you?
I think that's also, and this can really take a turn right here, but I think it's also like when you're in a relationship, you can't put somebody on a pedestal.
For sure.
Because you are equal.
Yeah.
You are equal.
Yeah.
You are just as good as that person. You're just as good as
then
Tennessee Williams.
You're trying to live up to a name or an idea.
Right.
But you're not present.
Right.
You're not bringing yourself to a thing, actually.
Yeah. Treat your girlfriend or your wife or whoever like a queen, sure.
Yeah.
But don't make them this person that's
It's got to be the king and queen.
I'm not worthy.
Yeah. I'm not worthy.
Because then there's going to be this dynamic where
you're never enough.
You're never enough, or there's insecurities and you know, like you're never equal. You're never seen together equally as, you know.
It's not the peasant serving the queen. It's the king and the queen.
Hey,
right,
I like that.
Exactly.
Bang. This is the relationship segment of the podcast. This is a love corner. This is the love corner.
Love corner.
They put the Rose Garden on Shorts TV, and the block we were in, where they play it all over the fucking world. The trailer is like, it starts with like a fucking candy heart, like, you know those candy hearts, like Valentine's Day hearts, the candies. It's like the love potion or something like that, and then it would play the trailer.
No.
Yeah, dude, it was like the fucking weirdest segment that they made for the thing. I saw it and I was like, I didn't okay this, dude, and it's weird as fuck.
No.
I can't say anything about it. I don't know. It was just weird.
Whatever.
I forget what it was.
There,
it was just weird. It was weird though, man. So cornball. The love. I forget what it was, dude. It was so weird.
That's awkward.
Super awkward.
It's out there.
We have more questions to get through,
bro. I don't know if we could.
We got it. We got to do a couple more. Have to.
Let's go.
You got
go,
30.
Go.
Pull up your phone. Oh, fuck.
Whoa,
While you do that, I'm gonna. JP sent us one. I gotta just hear what it was.
Dude, let's do a podcast in a submarine. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Have you done a podcast over the phone with someone yet?
No. I like having them good audio.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh God.
What is? All right, so I'll just
like you gotta
I'll
fill
check
the air.
in here. You know, I think that life is just great.
Okay, here's one. What's more impactful, meaningful art that produces a visceral experience, or laws that people just have to follow?
Well, I'm gonna say laws suck.
This is like a little
yeah.
episode.
We're getting a little political.
This is from my friend Tony.
Yes. Shout out Tony.
Tony Mowat. We did. We went to Kane together. Oh shit.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so what is more impactful, meaningful art that produces a visceral experience, or laws that just people have to follow? So.
Oh yes. Shout out.
I think. Look at this screenshot. LOL. Okay, so.
I want to post that photo.
Like. So I think, unfortunately, right now, I don't know. Actually, this is because I'm not a very political person. I don't think.
Me neither.
And I know I have to pay more attention to it. I know. I really do need to pay way more attention.
Don't hurt me.
But I do follow Sean King. Shout out Sean King.
Don't know who gets shout out.
Damn. You should follow him. He's pretty
cool. I feel
cool.
like if you say you follow anything, you're just like putting yourself in a group.
Yeah,
which I feel like I'm not
follow.
comfortable with.
I follow. But I think it's, well, art is way more accessible now, I think, because of Instagram and social media platforms. Like, I don't even know what TikTok is or whatever. Do you know what this is?
That's Dave's thing.
I don't know. It's like a video. I don't even know. I don't know.
It's like Vine.
It's like Vine.
Music.
Right.
I bet you have a profile on TikTok.
I don't have a TikTok. I actually don't. I should
it's
make
like,
one, dude.
You know, but everything is
I
weird.
don't believe you.
Very creative world. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
I think. So I don't know what's more impactful, visceral art or.
I think now maybe it's not as, I guess. I feel like art is maybe. Oh man.
It could be
because I feel like back then, like there were things that a lot more things that were unfair.
Do you think people listen to laws more or to art more now?
Oof.
I feel like people ain't listen to laws now. You know.
I don't know. I don't think I have good. I'm sorry, Tony. I don't think I have good. Like any back.
Me too. I don't.
Something to follow.
I guess
up
people.
behind it.
I feel like people are more prone to act on emotion. Maybe.
Act on emotion.
Act on emotion, and well, I mean,
that.
you can also really be impacted by art. I think today.
I think
easier than laws because not everybody's like, oh, what we were just saying is like not a lot of people pay attention to the law.
I don't want to like lump people into like a group or like anything like that, but I think from an individual standpoint, if a person took in art and law. That wasn't my phone, by the way.
That was my phone.
Art and law. Like you're gonna be emotionally. Well, man, you're gonna be emotionally moved by both. I don't know, man.
It's a hard question. Like, thank you, Tony. I gotta really think on that.
That's a great question.
I don't brush up on the law.
But there's no like direct answer to this thing.
No.
It's a wide open.
Yeah.
The only thing that comes to mind is like Ariana Grande. She's pretty impactful.
Yeah.
Like she puts like an
Shout
impact on like the
Ariana
world.
Grande.
You know, like
Dude,
or
I'm
like
not shouting out Ariana.
Break up with your girlfriend.
I'm not about it.
You're not about it.
Not about it.
You're gonna shout out Ariana.
But
She
like
should
so
be
many
right.
people listen to her. Yeah.
No.
So many people are like even Beyonce. Let's talk about
Yes.
Beyonce. Beyonce. She like people love her. You know, like people are like if she was like, hey everyone, you want to like start shooting up gold in your veins?
You just answered it. I feel like especially like celebrities and stuff now are just like
it's easier to follow. Like Kylie Jenner, she has
so much.
She has a skincare line now.
Especially the youth.
Oh,
like
yeah.
youth is 100% influenced not by law, but by
art or these artists.
There was some cool performance artists, dude. I heard this on an NPR podcast. I think Hidden Brain. Shout out
Hidden Brain.
Hidden Brain.
But this guy was basically, this artist was in a room, locked himself in a room. I think it was like for 3 days or more or something. But around the clock, he made this paintball gun that was able to be controlled through the internet. And so people from all over the world could just log onto the site, control the paintball gun, and fire it whenever they felt like it.
At him?
Well, this is the thing. So some people would shoot at furniture. Some people wouldn't shoot and just move it around. Some people would shoot at him. And he basically he turned this art installation effectively into like a drone to show like if all of the world could control a drone and like affect and hurt a person, that gun like stood for the drone and like the people behind it.
Wow.
And it wasn't just America that was like Americans that were just like shooting. This guy got hit over 70,000 times by people all over the world, and it broke him. It broke the guy, but he put himself in the position to be broken to show that these people all over the world. I don't know why. There's some people who are very empathic and don't want to harm a caterpillar. And some people, if they have the opportunity and they're behind a screen and they're not going to be face to face with somebody, will shoot them with a paintball gun. And I don't know.
I think here's the answer. Ready?
Oh, shit.
Dang.
I think art can make us pay attention to law.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's it.
That's a good answer.
Because that is art making you pay attention to what could be passed.
Yeah.
Or what is passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, or inspire law and stuff.
It can.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
It has in the past.
You know there was a law that used to outlaw art?
Yeah.
Like still happens.
Art prohibition, dude.
Idiots.
Censorship.
It's just a trip. I wonder why that is. I wonder why law would. Maybe there's an answer in there. Because art inspires people to maybe go against law.
Yeah. I mean, when you think about it, like, I guess there's places for it, but like nude art and stuff, Like
Right.
you can't just post it online. You know, like there's guidelines.
People
for
do
shit.
now. There's
Yeah.
like things that are being allowed
Yeah.
for sure.
It's weird.
Isn't it weird that this came on mind that women can't show their nipples?
It is weird.
Isn't that weird?
But
that we
I
can?
also get it because there's weird people out there.
It's legal. It's legal to walk around topless in New York if you're a
It
woman.
is now, right?
Oh,
It's
really?
always
But
been
you
for a
can't
while.
post it.
You can't post it.
Isn't
Maybe
that
because
weird?
it's like slapped on a mammary gland.
I
You
feel
know?
like some places though you can't.
Titty.
Like I think Twitter, like you can post whatever you want.
You
There's some weird things. On Twitter.
Twitter's
Some
just
really weird
Free
things. on Twitter.
range.
They don't care.
Wide open.
Free range
Instagram's kind of
chicken.
like, all right,
Yeah.
come on. We'll
All
leave it up for a day, but you're gonna take that down.
Word.
What did this
So
jerk say?
shout out Jimmy P. Jimmy P.
This is the last one, dude.
Yeah, okay. He basically said in his
Overtime.
little voice memo, what
Just play it.
I don't want to fucking play it. What brings us to the point where you say like this is quality work. This piece of art is quality. Like what brings you to that point? And he says some people say it's good because of the quality and some people look for other factors. So how do you choose what is good and what is not good? Quote unquote.
In acting or in
I think in
whatever?
just whatever you're doing.
Like if I'm eating like good food?
Well, let's narrow it down.
Let's put it to art.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of similar to last podcast where we asked, I don't know who asked it, but like, what does cool mean?
Yes.
Kind of similar to that.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh wow.
But what
That's so
And
funny.
I hate that.
Yeah. It's tough.
Um.
Maybe just personal. Like
Yes.
Okay. What I think is good is something that I think it's as simple as something that I can relate to.
How do you choose that? It's what you relate to.
It's what you relate to. It's how it's I keep using this word, but it's how it's executed in a way where you can really relate and see and feel it in your bones. And like, it could be a cheesy movie. It could be like The Holiday
Look,
with Jude Law.
don't stop it.
What?
That is one of the most like heartwarming movies
It's
in my
gr-
life.
I love
I've ever
it. I mean,
experienced.
or it could go from the
That's a
spectrum
guilty
of
pleasure of mine. That's really
Nancy
I can't believe I just shared
Myers.
that on the podcast. Oh shit, dude.
like Nancy Myers to like James Cameron. You know, like there's.
Do you love that movie though, for real?
I love that movie
Holy
so
shit.
much. I love that movie.
You would hate that movie.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
It's
I
so.
don't think it's
But there's like, you know, the music and it's like da 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 da
It
da da da. You know, like it's just it's a Christmas movie.
Oh, dude, I love Christmas.
Okay,
What do you
then
think I am? I'm not married?
But
You don't
this
think I'm a married
Cameron
person?
Diaz, LA producer, Kate Winslet, you know, like
It's a
living in
great-
a cottage in England.
it's a great movie. They,
They do a little
swap
swap for
houses.
the holidays, right? And they
Uh-huh. I feel like I may have seen this actually.
it's fucking great. Shut
Eli,
up.
Eli Wallach is in it.
Oh,
That relationship. So like it's just very genuine. If something
Yeah.
is very genuine
yes.
and relatable and beautiful and like even if it's
holiday.
just a silly holiday
Yes,
movie.
yes.
Also, I don't like what's that Christmas movie that everyone likes?
Don't say it.
What's
Elf?
that movie?
Don't say it.
What's that movie?
It's a Wonderful Life.
No. Oh my god, I love that movie.
Oh, thank God, Sam.
Jesus
fucking-
Christ.
you
No.
scared me.
No.
Santa Claus.
No, what's that other movie with like Alan Rickman and everybody and Emma Thompson's in it?
Emma Thompson.
Yeah, what the fuck is that movie? It's like
Girl I knew in high school.
it's not
Can't
called.
hardly wait. How
Uh-oh.
to break up with a guy 10 days.
I don't know. I like that
How to lose
movie.
a guy 10
I
How to
like that movie a lot.
I don't know.
Matthew McConaughey.
Oh.
No. What is that movie?
You can look it up.
All right.
Emma Thompson.
What's your favorite Christmas movie? Go.
Oh, It's a Wonderful
Elf.
Life. Elf's great.
I got nothing.
You said you love Christmas movies. Oh, so you're a liar?
I honestly don't know what it's called.
Who's in it?
Die Hard.
It's like an anime.
Yeah, Die Hard is a Christmas movie, right?
Yeah.
It's an
Remember
anime movie?
that. Oh wow,
What is that?
it's bringing up weird visuals.
What is it?
Do you know like the
Love
claymation?
Actually.
Oh,
Love
I don't like
Actually.
that either.
I hate that movie.
Love
I
it.
hate it.
Yeah,
So many like bad.
we've got similar tastes.
Damn, we should be friends.
We should be brother and sister
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Word. Yeah, the claymation Christmas movies. Those are my shit.
Wait a second.
Oh, like Rudolph and stuff?
Was it the Rudolph one?
I don't know.
With the
Frosty the Snowman?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Yes. I think I know what the Land of Misfit Toys was in it.
Yes.
And yeah, dude, I used to watch that all the time.
Those are my favorite.
Wasn't there an what was the
There's a claymation part in Elf in the beginning.
It was
Yes,
like
you're
a
right.
Yeti.
I think it was off that. Yes, there was a Yeti
Oh, I can picture it.
with the eyebrows and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, I remember
That's
that.
weird.
Oh yeah,
Really
I love Christmas. But anyway, if it's genuine and executed beautifully, I think that's what makes it good. I think that's what makes it, like, if it warms your heart, if it hits you, if it pulls your heartstrings out of your body, and you can't breathe.
Yes.
Then you're,
passing out. Then
like yesterday I watched Toy Story 4 in the movie theater. Holy shit. Everybody who like thinks that movie was bad can fuck off.
Yo, I love that.
Dude.
I love it.
Woody and the gang.
They're back.
Well, I think it's the end of the Toy Story saga.
Oh,
But
I gotta watch it.
Oh
I love
my
him.
god. Like, I grew up with Andy. Like, I am Andy's age. Like, when I was going off to college, he went off to college. I was like, oh my god. And like, I went off to college like down the street from where I lived, and I'm like, I'll never see my toys again.
My toys are gonna
Like, I just
boxing them up.
Woody and the gang. And that's like my child in me.
Yeah.
I can't get that out of my head.
That's always gonna be in you, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, forever. Yeah.
That's
But I
something to
couldn't
talk about.
breathe. I could not breathe watching Toy Story. I was like,
Wow.
I didn't want to make a noise.
Yeah.
I was like so worried. I was like gonna be like,
yeah.
because it was just, whoa. It was great. I mean, anything Pixar.
Yeah.
If I am
sure.
ever a voice, hello Pixar. If I was ever a voice on a
For
Pixar
Pixar?
movie,
Dude,
dream
come true.
Dream come true.
Yeah.
Dream come true.
Wow. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
How
I
do you
could
constitute
talk
what is
for
good,
hours with you
man?
guys.
That's such a good answer. That's such a personal answer.
Yeah.
That is exactly, and I relate. Like, if it's something that I read or like see that is moving, has affected me and moved me in some way that I haven't thought about often, or like struck something in me that is something I do think about and never express.
Yeah.
And does it in a creative way where like there is no arbitrary moments. It's all feeding like this general thought that like we all kind of share, this human thread that's connecting us.
I mean, if it's written with heart,
Oh
too.
yeah, you know it.
Like All My Sons. You need to read All My Sons.
All my sons.
I gave
Arthur
him,
Miller.
yeah, Beyond the Horizon to read. He didn't finish it, but I'll give it back to you actually.
You need to read it.
which one?
It's called All My Sons by Arthur Miller.
It is like we were talking about, every word is meaningful. Every word. Every
The play we learned to
freaking
analyze
word.
a script with.
Yeah, so it really has meaning for
I
sure.
went through every single word.
Every single word, every single ellipsis.
I'll get it today. That's what I'm gonna do.
It's
Amazon. I'll Amazon it for you.
I'll go to Barnes and Nobles today.
Okay.
It's great, and it's a really cool part of history too. It's like right after World War II.
Yeah.
It's a really cool 1946. I'm in 1946.
How about you, man?
I think it's when something lines up with your inner teachings, feelings, and instincts.
Yeah. Oh, instincts is a good word, dude.
Wow. Yeah.
And if you
Teachings.
can, I don't know, there's so many times where you, like during a film or anything, a play or a book or music, it's like when a certain like line or a certain way someone looks, like, I don't know, you just like, you catch yourself feeling that same way from that, like, let's say line that someone else said, you know what I mean? Something like that. I don't know. I love it. It's like,
It's like well written.
Connected to you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
connected to you in some way.
Yeah.
It's like you feel like it's written for you.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Gruesome. That's
yeah.
like, if I did that and nothing
Patent
else,
for
like
you.
I was made to do that fucking role.
Are you a crier?
like during a film or
Anytime.
Oh man, I'm like a build up crier.
It comes out once a year kind of cry.
You know what's weird is like when I'm driving it alone,
You let
it
it
just
rip.
comes out sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You know what, dude? It has to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't let that shit in.
It has
Or
to.
You gotta let it
And
out.
it comes out. There's no pressure to that thing. Like it comes out when it comes out. And if you
I feel
hold
like
it-
that's from like growing up,
yeah.
you know.
That's the thing I
With
was talking about
pressure and
last
stuff.
week, dude.
Yeah, you gotta be tough.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
me, I know. I don't know if
whatever
you
your
experienced the
parents
same
tell
thing.
you.
Well,
Yeah.
your father did.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't cry. Don't cry. Don't
Yeah.
cry.
Yeah.
And
Don't
it's
cry.
like
Don't show emotion.
we're just as human as
Yep.
the women who do cry, and we feel the same kind of feelings, but we're not allowed to cry, and we have to hide when we're crying.
And sometimes it's when I like catch a guy cry, I'm like,
Oh, it sucks.
I don't know how to act. I should like, like I should really be like, oh damn, this is really cool. But sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to say.
Someone's crying like, this is great.
Yeah.
I don't know but like also I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like good for you for being able to. It's not just girls. Like it's just like such.
I know a lot of women too who are very strong and they won't cry in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the same kind
I
of
just
thing.
let her fucking rip.
And a lot of people that just bawl.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, either like you can catch me on a day where I'm just like,
yeah,
I feel nothing. I'm not gonna cry at all.
Yeah,
And then the next day I'm like, just like
Caterpillar.
caterpillar,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that. Like, I feel like I'm very prone to being moved by like art and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
for
and
sure.
I love that.
Same.
That's my favorite, man.
Yeah.
That's good.
Listening to a song
expressing
or
a thing.
something. like,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I have a handful of just songs that just every time.
Yeah.
I love
Oh,
it.
dude, music?
Yeah.
I don't want to show you my playlist.
The
so-
first song that I'm sorry,
Oh,
we'll
shit.
wrap it up soon. I'm
Oh
sorry.
shit.
The first song that ever made me feel adrenaline, it was when after I had thought about this guy that I was dating, Tyler. And it was like when I was in 7th or 8th grade. And it was the first time I ever really like made out with somebody.
Oh,
and like
wow.
I went home and I like put on, I kid you not, Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
And I laid there in my bed and I felt all of this like adrenaline and blood rush through me. And I was like,
Wow.
this is what music can do.
This
and
is
this
really
is what
cool.
like a crush can do. This is so
Yeah.
cool.
Wow, what a moment.
Yeah, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
You were in 8th grade, you said?
I think so. Or
Wow.
either that or I was like,
And Tyler never knew
oh,
that.
it was the summer before high school.
Wow.
It's the summer
That's
before.
like the
so
new chapter.
cool,
Yeah. And it was
makeup
after I came
thing.
back from hanging out at Starbucks.
What a time. What a
Ooh.
time.
That was so cool.
What a time in your life.
Right?
Like you're
I
young.
had just smoked my first
and you
cigarette.
just made out for the first time with a boy.
Yeah.
You
It was
listened
like
to
a
fucking
real
song by
like
yourself.
make out. Like
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
I was like, wow, this is
Whoa.
possible.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
This feeling, you know.
Yeah.
And like even still, like when I like make out with people, I'm like, oh, like this is like
First
this
time?
is like this is
Oh
like
my
I'm like I just want to keep doing this. Let's just keep making out. I don't have to do anything else.
Doing that, isn't it, when you break it down, kind of crazy?
Yeah.
It is.
So we're just going to mash our faces together.
And it's gonna feel
It's
great.
going to feel incredible.
And like our blood is like, wow.
It's so wild.
Yeah, it's fun. It's Anyway, cool.
Shout out Tyler, dude.
Tyler.
8th grade.
Killing it.
Hope you're
Tyler
killing
to
it, bro.
disco.
To disco.
Disco, damn.
Whoa, bleep that out, Mike.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
shout
gotta
out.
bleep that out
I
for
got you.
sure.
I got you.
Last question. You want if you could be born an animal,
Oh.
Oh.
which animal would you be and why? Mike. This is geared to you.
I'm trying to think, dude.
No disrespect, Sam,
No.
but I'm really
towards me.
I'm really
Why?
because I'm
From
just
an
you know
animal,
what?
dude?
I'm just curious about you. I never asked you this question before. Me and Sam talk about these kind of
Really?
things.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have an answer.
Man, I think I feel like I'd want to be some sort of like
Squirrel,
no.
constantly on the run, chasing, burying.
Mouthful of nuts. No, not me, dude.
Nuts.
I feel like I'd be a bird.
Goldfish,
dude.
dude.
A bird.
A bird.
Bird.
What kind of bird? You gotta be specific.
Yeah,
man.
let's get specific,
Working
dude.
with
Tough.
some actors.
You got talons? You got big wingspan?
You got a hawk? Are you a hawk?
Do you?
I was thinking hawk.
Yeah.
What kind of hawk?
There's red tail hawk.
Jayhawk? Red tail?
Red tail, dude.
All right.
Look it up.
Male, female?
Shit.
It'll pick you up.
Okay.
All right.
Predator. Why?
Just-
Why?
I don't know. It's mainly the flying. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what bird. I'll be a songbird.
You don't-
honestly.
Oh, that's
I'll be a little
yeah.
Tweety bird. Why not?
Yeah.
This
I'll be that one
tweeting
you hear in the morning.
You just want to fly.
with the little flutter.
I just
Oh.
want to be able to fly. No one bothers me, and I'm good.
I like the
Damn.
one.
People
I
don't
like
really
that.
want to kill me. I don't got meat on me. You know, I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
You're like, I want to be the one you hear in the morning. That's cute.
That is cute. That's a
I
romantic.
want to wake you up.
Hey, shout out to all the single women out there. Mike is. That's a really romantic thing. He wants to sing to you in the morning.
Dude, the next podcast that it's just me and you, I gotta talk about something.
Listen, man. I'm dying to know what this thing is. It's been a week, dude, and I'm dying.
Oh, shit.
What is it?
All I'm gonna say, dude, it's a study. It's a study.
About
That's all
what?
I'm saying.
About what?
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say.
You've gotten DM'd.
No. That's all I'm gonna say is it's a study.
You've gotten a bunch of DMs. You're doing a study.
No.
A case study.
No, I'm not answering anything.
Damn.
So you're gonna
sticking to your guns.
Yeah. Are you gonna end this or?
Well, she didn't answer the question yet.
Oh,
Mike,
damn.
how about that?
My bad.
Oh,
my
shit.
bad.
Well, what would you
Oh, we're
do?
140.
Damn.
We're
Really?
killing it.
I think I would be like a
Snake.
like. I'm sorry.
Snake.
No.
Last
Snakes
name.
you can't trust.
Exactly. Thank you, Sam.
That's what I'm saying.
Samantha.
You'd be like
What would you think I'd be, realistically?
You'd be like
Don't play games.
like a roly poly or something.
No,
She changed her answer.
I'm not a roly poly, dude. I'm not a roly poly, dude.
Come on, dude.
No.
Just rolling around.
Nope. Just like a kid fucking with me. Just like, dude, stop rolling me around.
Oh,
I'm
no.
getting sick.
Maybe a
You know what I mean?
Oh,
That'd be me.
man.
Thanks, man. I think I'd be like a dope sea otter.
Oh my God. Yes.
Like I got my rock.
Sea otter.
A sea otter?
Is it a sea otter?
You might be a walrus, dude.
Come on, bro.
Like the little baby otters that like hold hands down the stream?
Yep.
Yeah, that's you.
You'd be
for
a seal
sure.
just on the beach getting.
Do you
mushed
know
on.
about otters?
Yeah.
How they hold hands so they
No.
don't separate from each other?
Yeah.
And they got rocks on their bellies.
Yeah,
and
that
they
would be you, actually.
cracked food and
You are definitely an otter.
sea otter
Yeah.
or
sure.
golden retriever.
Goldfish.
Are you kidding me?
Straight up.
Goldfish. Yeah, honestly, yeah. You are a golden retriever. Holy
I think
shit.
that's close.
I was gonna say a golden
I think
retriever.
that's close.
I
Wow.
want to be either a golden retriever
Uh-huh.
with a fucking dope ass owner
Fuck yeah.
that brings
Yeah.
me everywhere.
Fuck yeah. And he's
Everywhere.
got a Jeep.
Yeah,
and
he's
we
got a
fucking
Jeep, and we
roof off.
I put my head out the window,
Yeah.
and there's wind in my hair
Constant
all the
food.
time.
He feeds me all
I'm
kinds
in
of
the
shit.
lake all the
Yup.
time. I'm fucking chilling,
Damn.
We
chilling
got
like a villain.
He brought a little lady in the
Maybe
house.
gives me some beer every now and then.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
He switches it up.
We get wild.
Yeah,
You know?
I would
Play
definitely be so happy being a golden retriever.
I think that's the move.
And or a house cat.
Ooh, because that's you're independent.
Yep.
And nothing's expected of
I got
you.
my world.
Yeah.
That's it. I can shit wherever I want in the box.
Yep.
Get my food. No one pays attention. I mean, people pay attention to me. They don't. Whatever. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Go and hide. Come back down.
Yeah.
Have some dinner.
Yep.
And fucking pass out for
Straight up.
16
Sounds
hours.
like a good time.
Yeah. You do what you
It's like-
want, a house cat.
Or a
what you
penguin. I mean, just because
Yeah,
it's my
penguin.
spirit
That's her
animal.
spirit animal.
Word.
Truly, it is like my horoscope spirit animal.
Yeah.
Because they're loyal and they're beautiful.
I wonder what my spirit animal is horoscope.
We should look it up after.
Yeah.
So
Samantha-
Samantha the golden retriever, Mike the hawk, and Dave the goldfish. All right.
I didn't.
Goldfish.
I'm not a goldfish.
This is
The
great.
sea,
dude.
the sea otter.
The sea otter.
Sam, thank you for
Thank
being
you,
a part
guys.
of this podcast.
Yeah.
Episode
This is
28. Remember
This is a long one.
when we went
fun.
to Central Park and the guy said to us, "Remember this day."
Remember the day?
Remember
What?
this day.
Remember the day.
Yeah. It was a really cool moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember the day.
Remember
Um,
the day.
Thank you
Well,
for this moment.
Yeah, thank you.
Love you.
Thank
Felt
you,
good.
guys.
This was good.
This was a great
Yeah.
one.
yeah.
This
Thank
was a
you.
great one.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
let us roll out here,
Is there anything
guys.
before we got to shout
I
her
was
out?
about to. Okay.
What happened?
Come on, dude.
No, dude. Whatever.
All right, we
whatever you
can.
want to do.
Where can we find you? Or do you want to shout anything out? Anything you're doing? Where can
yeah, you can find me on the gram
She does photos. Really
at
great 35
Tenbroek,
millimeters.
Tenbroek is my personal account, and then
Bang,
my
bang.
photo is my photo photography is TNBROEK _ 35 millimeter,
Ooh, you
35
already know.
mm.
Cool. And go
So-
follow because there's beautiful pictures out there.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you.
For real.
Please
really
follow me.
beautiful shots.
Tell your friends. Tell your
Hell yeah.
parents.
Yep. And inquire. Maybe she'll do a little photo shoot.
Sometimes I sing on my Instagram too.
Oh, she could
Ooh,
sing.
there
And
we
sometimes
go.
you perform.
Sometimes I perform. Sometimes.
And you'll update everybody when you're doing that.
Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
And we'll
It'll come out.
have the links in the description too to
Uh-huh.
find Samantha on the socials.
Yes.
You guys got anything else? Anyone else?
Any last shout outs or
Any
anything?
last words?
No, just love to the world and be kind to one another.
Hey, take care of each other,
man.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to the You Are Here podcast, episode 28. God dang.
Yeah.
Go follow the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube with the video, Podbean, wherever you go to go listen to whatever. We're most likely on there.
Listen to
Also,
you guys on the commute to work.
There you go. www.youhereherpodcast.co. We could not afford the M. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I'm Mike. I'm signing out.
Hey, and I'm Dave, and I love y'all.
I'm Samantha Mellina. Thank you for letting me be on your podcast.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Episode 28.
Woo!
Yeah.
We did it. Remember the day.